Good morning, everyone. I'm Coach Daryl, and I am the very fortunate coach of the U14 and U15 girls white team at SYA. And, when I'm not with my family, there's two things that I'm pretty much interested in, and that is soccer and nutrition. So, during one of our Zoom meetings, we were having a conversation about nutrition, and we started talking about smoothies. I think everybody loves smoothies, and they're a great snack any time of the day. The great thing about smoothies is you can really kind of make them to fit what you're looking for in your diet, what you want to eat at that time. And I have one of these great blenders my wife got for me, so I'm able to make smoothies. And when I first started making smoothies, I noticed that the smoothies I made at home weren't quite like the ones that I got when I went out to the places that make smoothies. And then I started realizing, hey, I'm using the same ingredients. How come they don't taste the same? And it's mostly because of the sugar. We don't need all that sugar. But you can make a delicious smoothie without all the added sugar right in your house. I recently wrote a little thing for SYA about fiber. So I figured that I would share this smoothie that has some fiber in it. Again, when I was talking to my team, they brought up the Green Monster. And Green Monster smoothie is a smoothie it's green, right? But this particular Green Monster I like because it has a great amount of fiber. So we start out with some flax seeds, great source of fiber. I have a tablespoon of those. I use a mortar and pestle to grind them up, but you can use a coffee grounder just the same, and a lot easier. We've got some kale, leafy green vegetables. You can never go wrong with those. I have a little bit of dash of cinnamon that's going to be for flavor. Of course, that's to your liking. I use almond butter. You can also use peanut butter. If you have a nut allergy, there's wild butter or I think sun butter is another thing you can use that doesn't have that same allergy. Some people like peanut butter. I use flax milk. I prefer dairy-free milk, and the flax milk actually has added protein. And again, flax is a great source of the omega-3, which is good for you, and it's a great source of fiber. A little vanilla for sweetening. And then we have our banana. Now, I like my smoothies not to be super cold. If you want it to be more like a shake, a great thing you can do is you take your banana, right? You peel it, and throw it in the freezer. Once it freezes up, then you can use it for your smoothie or whatever you want to use it for, and it gives it a little bit more of that kind of shake kind of quality. And if you want it even more of a shake, you can always throw in 2 or 3 ice cubes. That's a great way to make it a little bit thicker. So, with your blender, and you're making a smoothie, obviously, I have one of these little blender cups that I like to use. Excuse me for a second. Don't worry, everything's okay. That I like to use to make my smoothies. This is going to take a cup of the non-dairy milk there. I put that in there. I put in a little bit of the milk because that makes it so that the flaxseed, when you put it in, doesn't just drop down to the bottom. You have a hard time getting it out. And then you just throw everything in there. Again, the great thing about smoothies is you can knock one down for a quick breakfast. You can knock it down in the middle of the day for a quick snack. I usually work out in the mornings, and in the morning I'll have a smoothie that has some banana. I use some protein powder. I like the chocolate kind from what is it? Vega, that's the kind I like to use. I throw that down in the morning with some milk. Sometimes I'll put an apple in there so I get a little bit some carbohydrates. Sometimes a strawberry for a little bit of that fructose, that natural fruit sugar. That gives a great flavor to it. I'm going to put in about half a teaspoon of vanilla. Again, I'm going to shake in a little bit of that cinnamon. I already ground the flaxseed because I was pretty sure that you all didn't want to sit there and watch me grind up flaxseed. because it's not very exciting. But dump that in there. Again, if you have like a coffee grinder or something like that, way easier to get it out of there than to do it the way that I just did it. And then you need about a tablespoon of almond butter. Drop that in there, scrape it on the side, and then I'm gonna fill in the rest of my milk. Now, you can also add some protein powder to this, if you want to add that in there, to throw a little something extra in there. And again, that's the beautiful thing about smoothies, is that you can just kind of put anything in there that you want. Dump that in there. Blend it up, shake it, make sure it's all down in there. Pop that off. Boom. There we go. So now we have that. I get a little closer. You can see it's green. That's why it's the green monster. It's delicious. And it's nutritious. So give it a shot. I think I included the ingredients in the little thing that I wrote about fiber. So if you have any questions about it, give me a shout. Jones Daryl 8. No, wait, what is it? Daryl H. Jones at Cox.net is the email address where I take all kinds of health questions if anybody has any. So that's it. Thanks. I hope you enjoy the Green Monster. I hope you enjoy your day. And I'll talk to you another time. Bye.